Hey everyone, let's give a proper review to Undernauts now that I have finished with its main story. For this I'll be checking its music, story, pace, mechanics and general stuff like graphics, videos and dungeons. Let's begin with its story, which is definitely intriguing since the beginning. All we know is that the labyrinth just appeared out of the nowhere, but what for? Our squad was sent into a dangerous new district, and that was the fate of the first units, meeting their end at the hands of an unknown foe. The whole story is intriguing, leaving nothing in the inkwell, as it is all properly explained as we progress, giving answer to the whole conflict as well as new things to think about. And what I love the most is that what sometimes seems to look like a happy ending just ends up becoming into another scheme plan. For its story, it is a 10. Since the beginning to the end, you want to know more. For the mechanics of the game, they are extraordinary as you can perfectly customize your squad however you want, and there is a synergy between most of the units where there are no wrong answers under classic circumstances. Going a bit deep with this explanation, in my case I ended up making a speed tanking squad, where the rear guard kept the front line ready to fight, avoiding most of the damage, and dying horribly from one attack. Either way, there are countless strategies or ways to create your characters, and not just that, but there are ways to bring the synergy between all of them. There are not many jobs like some other games where they throw at you countless classes, but here it is not an overwhelming amount of units, and there are ways to make it work. That for sure is a 10. Something sad about this game are its videos, voice acting and graphics, because there are no videos. This is like your classic old school game. Lots of text to explain things, and for how the games look nowadays, the dungeons are a bit on the ugly side. What looks amazing are the enemies, but they also become a bit repetitive as they are just variations of what you have already seen. For its voice acting, I believe it is good, but there is almost none of it. Just at the beginning and end. There are many things that could be improved on this end. It is a 6. The progression is good as you can farm whenever you want and in most places, meaning that if you want to focus on exploring, you can do it without issues, as there are no crazy amounts of random encounters, and even the game throws many experience items to level up fast or increase your character stats, meaning that you don't really need to farm. As soon as you have a clear idea about the fighting ahead. One clever and great thing about all of this is that you can reallocate skill points whenever you want, and attribute points once you promote a unit. That for sure is a forgiving mechanic. For the grinding sessions, every time I jump into them it was more about trying to find a new item and increase 1 or 2 levels. Most of them were around 30 minutes each, so this game doesn't go nuts on this end. Now, about the dungeons, some are a lot of fun and some are just plain boring where you just want them to end. On this end, Undernauts could improve. It is an 8. And last but not least, the music. I'll leave it as simple as, if you love classical menacing beating music, it is going to be extraordinary. At the very least for the senior and boss fights, which have extraordinary pieces of music. However, the normal fights become a bit repetitive as you will listen to those many times. Some dungeons have no music, they have good atmosphere but no music, and some others are kinda okay. Basically, I always wanted to fight the bigger monsters just for the fun of listening to those boss tracks. This can improve as well. That is an 8. Undernauts Labyrinth of Yomi is an 8.4 out of 10. It is a good game for those seeking an extraordinary story. Let me know if this is a game you would like to play. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.
皆の心が躍る。だが、それは叶わなかった。